are you doing today? I feel like I have not gone live in the longest time, and this week something was like, Alexa, you should go live. You should go live. And I honestly just didn't have the time. But today I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make some space so that way I can get on and go live, because I know that I have such a bomb ass community, specifically on TikTok. Yes, I'll put this up on my YouTube, and my YouTube community is growing and you're awesome too. But I love hanging out with you guys on TikTok, and I haven't come on in so long. So I wanna start talking to you about something that I feel like has been coming up in the collective, and something that when you understand this will literally transform how you see manifestation, how you view yourself, how you expect life to go for you. And so I want you to buckle up and listen with me and sit with me for a minute while we talk about this. And hit the like button so that way more people know, because I have not been live in a minute. Let's call in everyone. Let's manifest everyone that wants to manifest their new lives. Do we love the nails? I got them done 2 different colors, and I think I probably should have gone a little shade lighter so you can tell, but I'm fucking loving the half and half vibe. All right, so a few more people have come on. So let's talk about this. This is one thing that I have been in the manifestation space for years, y'all. I have been mentoring and coaching in this space for 4 years. I have been learning in this space deeply, buying programs, being in mentorship for at least a decade now. So I have been in it for a minute. And that's why when you guys are here, you know that we have a very holistic conversation, and we can zoom in and talk about one of the topics, but we can also zoom out and talk about many of them and generalize them. But my job here is to really put together these complex topics and make them simple and make them tangible and make them practical. I got distracted for a second because 111 was on the thing, and that has been my angel number this week. So I know that this live was meant to happen. I know that you're meant to be here. So this is a conversation that, being in this space for a decade, this is a conversation that I genuinely didn't hear anybody talk about in any of the books, in any of the programs, in any of the podcasts. And this was something that was a conversation that downloaded through me in a deep meditation. And the fact that more people don't have this conversation, I'm just wait, what? So what I want you to do is, I want you to remember this whole manifestation thing, how it ultimately works. You are the one that's creating your reality, right? So you ultimately have to be, and you are the only one that has to be, confident and certain in your manifestation. This is something that I just am how do we not get this? But I see so many people who are struggling with manifestation, not locking this in, and that's why they're struggling. People are still waiting for some validation, some permission slip from the outside world to tell them that they get to have their manifestation. At the end of the day, you're the one that's creating your reality. You're the only one that has to be certain in it. You're the only one that has to be convicted in it. You're the only one that has to know that it's going to happen for you. Because when you play in this frequency of, I don't know, and you're doubtful, and you're but what if it doesn't work? Then you manifest realities where it doesn't work for you. But there's also a reality where you already have it, where it did work out, where everything went better than you could have imagined. And the way that you're gonna tap into the reality where you manifest all of your desires is you deciding, because manifestation is a decision. You are deciding to show up as your most confident, convicted, and certain self. And when you decide to show up with confidence, when you decide to show up with conviction, when you decide that no matter what is happening outside of you, you have decided how life is gonna go for you, you've decided the story that you're gonna tell, you've decided that you're gonna get your manifestation, there's no room for doubting yourself. Because when you doubt that you can have something, you don't get it, because you're the only person that has to be confident, certain, and convicted. You have to be able to convince yourself that of course you're going to get your manifestation. Of course it's always working out. Of course you get everything that you desire, because you're the person that decides that. It really is that simple. People are overcomplicating manifestation so much because they just aren't used to things being easy and simple and trusting that that can be the way. But you just have to decide. You simply have to decide what you want and decide that you are going to get it. You don't have to doubt yourself. You don't have to doubt the universe. You don't have to doubt that it's going to work out, because playing in that frequency only gets you a reality where it doesn't. But if you instead play into the frequency of confidence, certain, knowing that it's guaranteed, of course it's manifesting. You desire it, you get to have it. Like, if you just let it be that simple, you would be manifesting everything that you desire so quickly and so easily, and your confidence level would be up to here. You would know that you can manifest anything that you want because you have done it repetitively over and over again. You can't miss. Every shot you make goes in. Like, this is a frequency and this is a mindset and a personality trait that you truly have to build into yourself, because there are so many people in the world telling you to doubt yourself. There's so much noise in the world telling you that you don't get to have what you want. But you have to be the one. You have to be the one that says, I'm actually not paying attention to that anymore. I'm not listening to that. I'm putting my blinders on and I'm deciding what I want to have, and I'm deciding that I get to be the person who gets it. When you do this and you repetitively decide what you want and then become the person who gets it, which just simply means you are only available for getting the manifestation. You're only available for it working out. You're only available for best case scenario. So you're not doubting yourself. You're not going into worst case. You're only hyping yourself up because you know that you get to have it. If you want it, you get to have it. And so you let it be that simple. Yes, you work on your mindset. Yes, you work on your energy. But at the end of the day, I see so many people blocking and slowing down their manifestations because they're believing that there's all of these rules. And it's like, there are no rules. You're the one that's creating the rules. So why not just decide that it gets to be easy? Why not decide that it gets to come effortlessly? Why not decide that you're already enough? Why not decide that it's guaranteed? Because someone is deciding, and it's either you or you're letting the world decide for you, and the world is going to pick some shitty and chaotic choices. You've got to be the one that decides for you, so that way you are living the life of your dreams, and that is subjective to everyone, but ultimately you get to decide. No one gets to tell you who you get to be. Nobody gets to tell you what reality you get to live into. You just have to decide, what do I actually want? Believe that you can get it, believe that it can come in easily, and then allow it to be that simple. Like, allow manifestation to be that simple. Raise your hand if you have felt like you've been trying to manifest for the longest time in the world, and yeah, sure, you manifest small things, but like the big things aren't really coming in, and it's like, seems like other people are manifesting a little easier than me, and like there are still a lot of things on your manifestation list that like you want to come in. If that's you, there is no shame or blame, because those are truly the lowest frequencies anyway. But here's the thing that I want to give you. Like, here's a permission slip that I just want you to take from this. And even if you just take this one thing from this live, your life will be forever changed. Here's your permission slip to let it be easy. Here's your permission slip that you don't need to listen to another podcast. You don't need to listen to another mentor. You don't need to take another program. You don't need X amount of dollars. You don't need that relationship. Like, you don't need anything. You just get to be you. And you get to be you as you are right now, and you get to have everything that you want, and it gets to come in quickly and it gets to come in easily. I want an RV so badly. Amazing. So give yourself permission to get that RV. Like, what if you won an RV today? You didn't even enter into a contest, but you just won an RV, and they call you or they email you today and they're like, hey, girl, guess what? We have this RV for you. Come pick it up. Keys are yours. Paid. Like, what if it could just be that easy? What if you wanted it and then somehow fucking miraculously it came to you? And it didn't take years, it didn't take months, you didn't have to hard work your way into it, you didn't need to journal out for another hour, you didn't need to add another something 18 step to your morning routine. Like, you just get to decide that you want an RV, so you get the RV. And then you get a phone call today from a dealer about something that you won and you didn't even enter into the contest, but now an RV is yours. Paid. You didn't have to pay for it. The universe paid for it for you. How often are you letting manifestation be that easy? Or like, when you say that you want the RV, do you go into all these stories of like, why I can't have it? Well, I don't have enough money. Where am I going to park it? RVs are so expensive. Then I would need to get a lease or a loan, and my credit's not good. Like, where are you at when the topic of the RV comes up? And you guys, like, an RV might not be your thing, but like, realize that insert anything here. She just said it, so I was like, let's roll with it. But like, whatever you want, maybe it's not an RV. Maybe it's a brand new car. Maybe it's a house. Maybe it's $10,000. Maybe it's a dream partner. Like, who gives a fuck what it is? Because at the end of the day, it's all semantics. When you think of the manifestation that you want, where do you immediately go? Is your energy expanded? Is it ease? Is it excitement? Is it certainty? Is it getting excited? Like, oh my fucking God, I'm gonna get an RV today. I'm gonna get an RV today. I don't know how, and I don't need to know how, because God is good and the universe has my back and I want the RV. So I get to have the RV. Like, where are you energetically, mentally? Where do you go? When the topic of your manifestation comes up, and insert money, relationship, success, whatever the fuck it is, it doesn't matter. But insert the thing that you really want to manifest right now. Like, not the thing that you're like, yeah, that'd be kind of cool. No, pick your most audacious manifestation. Like, stop playing small. Stop. Because you just need to energetically and mentally and emotionally align, and boom, it's yours. So like, why are we playing small? Why are we thinking it has to take a long time? Pick your most audacious manifestation and what comes up. Like, what is your immediate energy? Do you go into restriction? Do you go into lack? Do you go into justifications why I can't have it? Are you telling yourself bullshit stories about how it has to be hard, or it has to take a long time, or it just isn't working for you because you've been trying and trying? Like, do you feel, even when I speak about it, how it's just like closing yourself off, closing. And if this is an energetic universe, which it is, everything is energy, and you're manifesting from this moment right now, time is an illusion. This is the only moment you're manifesting from right now. So if this is the only moment that you're manifesting from, period, the only thing that matters right now is you. Your energy, your mindset, your emotions, your expectations. So if you stop playing this human matrix, fear-based, time-based, lack-based reality, like, there's enough people playing that game and it fucking sucks because you've played it for long enough yourself. And if you realize that that's all a bunch of bullshit, those are all lies, you don't have to play into it anymore. And you just say, okay, wait a minute, bet. If I know that I'm manifesting from this moment right now, and the only thing that matters right now is the thoughts that I'm thinking, is the stories that I'm telling myself, or the feelings that I'm feeling, is how I'm like deciding this gets to go for me in this moment right now, then all of the rest of it doesn't fucking matter. And the only way it's going to keep limiting me is if I keep going there, if I keep telling those stories, if I keep thinking those feelings, if I keep thinking those thoughts, like whatever it is, don't go there. Don't go there. So, okay, you instantaneously said that it's the money that you realize. Amazing. And that's probably honestly 90 to like 98% of people's reasoning. Why? Well, I can't have the house because of the money, the car because of the money, the RV because of the money, that new wardrobe because of the money, the extensions that I want to buy because of the money, like whatever it is. Money is normally the number one justification. But again, that's like a man-made bullshit thing, right? Because that's like believing that money is this thing that isn't printed on paper because it doesn't grow from trees, and it's limitless even though we're printing, or it's limited even though we're printing more and more of it every day. Like, everything you've ever been taught about money is a lie. So if money is the reason why you can't have the thing that you want, we can just laugh at that, because that is a lie. That is a bold-faced lie. You do not live in a limited resource reality anymore. Baby girl, you have every resource that you want available to you right now. Like, nothing can stop that. No one can stop that. You've got it in the bag. You've got it in the bag. Here's the deal. If money wasn't an issue, then would you let yourself have it? Because if you just stop playing into the reality where money is an issue for you, where money is a problem, money gets to be a solution. Money gets to be a reliable resource. Money gets to come to you every single day. Like, you don't even have to do anything. You get paid to exist is the vibe. Like, here's the deal. Like I said with that initial RV thing, you could literally get an email or a phone call today that makes no sense, but it could fucking happen, and say, hey, yo girl, we had this drawing for this free RV, and I was just calling to let you know it's yours. Keys are in the RV. Like, come get it whenever you want. We are really only open 11 to 6, so please come between those times. But like, come get it, girl. Pick it up. You want to pick it up today? You want to pick it up tomorrow? Cool, we got it. And you could be like, but I didn't even enter that competition. But are you sure that you're calling the right person? Like, this is who I am. This is my address. Like, what do you need to know from me? You wouldn't do that? Like, would you honestly, if somebody called you and said, yo, you got a free RV, come get it, would you try and challenge that person out of it and be like, are you going to ask me for money? Like, what's the catch here? If I drive all the way down there, are you going to tell me I need to give you this, this, and this? No. You got a free RV. Who fucking cares how it came in? Like, who cares? Somebody called you up and told you that you just won a free car today, but you didn't enter the competition, but it is yours. Would you not take the car because you didn't enter the competition? Or would you just say, this is the best day ever? Like, you know what I mean? Stop letting money and like resources be something that is fucking you up. Because remember, money, just like everything, is responding to you. So if money is responding to you and you keep telling yourself that you can't have your desire because you don't have the money, and you're only manifesting from this moment right here, you are perpetuating moments where money is a problem, where you don't have the money and you can't have what you want because you keep playing that game. Time to take your power back. Time to take your power back. If you stop playing that game, then you stop playing that game. Like, if you, in your mind, in your energy, in your body, stop going into the, well, I can't have what I want because I don't have the money to afford it. That sounds like a pretty shitty reality. So that means that I want things, but I can't have things because things cost money and I don't have money. Well, then I really fucking want money because I really want things because I'm having this whole human experience and I want to have some fucking fun. I want to be able to get my nails done. I want to drive a nice car. I want to have my RV. Like, there are things that I want, and a girl has wants and needs and she gets to have them all met. So it's like, what if we just stop playing this money limitation game in the moment? Because if everything is an illusion anyway, and we could just decide that we're rich as fuck, like right now, rich as fuck. Play into that, because you guys, like, money is literally energy. And I know that you've heard that before, but do you actually get it? Money is energy. Everything is energy. Even atoms are 0.999 or 999% energy. Like, they are more energy than everything. So if you understand that money is just an energy, and money, like the universe, is responding to you, if you start telling yourself right now and actually fucking believing it, like getting into the frequency and the energy of abundance, if you actually just started saying, of course I've got the money in the bank to pay all of my bills, of course I've got the money in the bank to buy a new RV, of course I've got the money in the bank to buy a car, of course I've got the money in the bank to start my business, to buy that outfit, to buy the shoes, like whatever it is, like whatever you want. If you start telling yourself that you have the money, and you start believing into having the money, and you start visualizing yourself having the money, driving that RV, driving the car, putting on that outfit, going to get that skincare done, like whatever it is, if you just started playing there right now and you stopped playing in the frequency you've been playing in, with the thoughts that you've been having, with the words that you've been saying, with the expectations and the stories that you're telling, which ultimately creates the identity that you're showing up in. Let's reverse engineer this whole manifestation thing, shall we? Because that is what I've been teaching this whole month, is reverse engineering your manifestations in my Lead Yourself Powerfully program. Let's reverse engineer it. Identity is the overarching piece of transformation. If you have been here, you have heard me say this 1,800,000 times, and I will not stop saying it because y'all need to get it. Identity is the overarching piece of transformation. So what that means is your beliefs, your behaviors, your habits, your expectations, your stories, your actions, everything trickles under your identity. Why do you think self-concept has blown up so big on TikTok over the past 2 years? Because they're finally starting to understand how this works on a more neurological level, and understanding that there's actually some science to this whole manifestation thing. And when we combine the esoterics and the science, bada bing, bada boom, it always works, because we know the art of manifesting and the science of manifesting. And like, that is the sweet spot in my world where I love to fucking teach. So anyway, reverse engineering your manifestation means, instead of trying to change your beliefs, instead of trying to change your behaviors, instead of trying to change your actions, instead of trying to change your stories, your expectations, which are ultimately just like behavioral changes, right? They stem down from your identity. So if you change your identity, everything underneath it has to change. So you change who you identify as. The beliefs that you have change, the actions that you take change, the words that you speak change, the expectations that you have change, the stories that you have change. I feel like I'm like doing puppet things anyway. But what I'm getting at is, if you start showing up differently right now in a different identity, and it's a decision. Like, no, I can't, because no, you're manifesting from this moment right now. You're manifesting from this moment right now. You get to pick the role that you are playing in this life, just like if you were to turn on a video game. And I am not a video game player. You're never, ever, ever going to see me playing a video game, but it is just the best representation. When you start a video game, you get to pick who you're going to be. I want you to think of every moment in this virtual reality game that you are literally playing as if you get to hit the restart button. You get to decide in this moment who you're going to be. No stories needed, no justifications needed, no reasons as to why you can't. Unless the reason is hyping yourself up to get everything you fucking want and become the person that you want to be. We don't have time for that because we're manifesting from this moment right now. So we're cleaning that up and we're deciding who do we want to be. Remember, in my world, we go audacious, we don't go small. Who the fuck do you want to be? Like, if you let yourself go there, take off all of those caps, all of those blocks, and go big. Who do you want to be? Like, if you could write a fucking movie right now of your life, of the script you got to play, anyone, what's your story? I don't care if you end up saying that you're an Emmy award-winning actress where everybody knows you on the planet, or you are the best dancer in the world, or you are a thought leader who's changing the lives of millions. Like, the best neurosurgeon that's ever existed. Like, I don't care what it is for you, but I want it to be as big, like as that. I mean, not everyone wants it to be that big and grandiose, but like, I want you to actually go there. Who do you actually want to be? Like, there are no fucking rules. The past doesn't exist. You get to decide from right now who you are. Who are you going to be? Who are you going to be? If you start looking and getting clear on who you really want to be, like getting very specific on who they are, how they dress, the energy that they're in, the actions that they take, their day-to-day, what they dress like, what their career is, what their business is, whatever it is, if you got more clear on who that version of you was, and you realize that the only thing that's keeping you from being that version of yourself right now and who you're being right now is who you're showing up as. And if you change who you're showing up as and you start showing up as audacious as this version of yourself is, as confident as this version of yourself is, as secure as this version of yourself is, as abundant as this version of yourself is, as empowered as this version of yourself is, like, do you hear the words that are coming out of my mouth? Because most of those things are a personality trait or a feeling. You can feel any way that you want to feel right now. And personality traits, I have always said, are built in. You can build in any personality trait into your current identity. You were shy yesterday. Okay, now you're not. Today, you are outspoken. You are vocal. You are independent. You love talking. You're confident. You're at ease. Like, doesn't matter what the personality trait is. Doesn't matter what the characteristic is. Doesn't matter what the task is. You can decide to be somebody who now embodies that frequency. And it literally just starts with a decision. Because a decision isn't, well, I'll try it for a day. I'll see if it works. But I don't really expect it to. That's not a decision, right? A decision is, I'm gonna have a six-pack by this summer. And so you're not gonna stop. Even if summer did roll around and you weren't fully at that six-pack, you would keep going because you're gonna have a six-pack this summer. A decision means you're willing to do whatever it takes. And I had a post that I did the other day where I was like, so many people want to have the manifestation, but yet so few people are actually willing to become the person who gets it. Y'all, it all boils down to your identity. And if you start changing your identity to become somebody who gets everything that they want, you understand that the version of you who's empowered, who's abundant, who trusts the universe, who trusts themselves, who trusts money, who knows they get to have everything they want, they are showing up way differently than you're currently showing up right now. And if you just decide to start showing up like them right now, that's how you tap into your personal power. Because circumstantial power is, I feel good when I have this. I feel wealthy when I have money. I feel loved when I'm in a relationship. I feel secure when I have a career, like whatever it is. These are all very conditional. You're conditional on things outside of you to tell you who you get to be, how you get to feel like, how you get to think, how life gets to go for you. What? No. You need to step into your personal power and become the person who gets everything they want by becoming that person right now. You're not waiting for the money, the relationship, the career, the RV, the car, whatever it is. You're not waiting. You're becoming the version of yourself who has that because you understand that you're manifesting from this moment right now and the universe is responding to you and money is responding to you. So if you want to get everything that you want quickly and easily, you just simply have to change who you are being in this moment. Change the feelings that you're feeling, change the thoughts that you're thinking, change the stories that you're telling. When you change, your reality changes. It is law. That is how it works. And that is as simply as I can describe it.